So the Neo Geo AES Plus is coming, and I've been hyped up ever since they dropped the first trailer. I've been hyped up all the whole entire time. And the fact is that in my opinion, and I'm that's just how I feel about this. I feel that we need this console to come in and show some of these big companies out there that nostalgia is still in the house. Now, I want to talk about a couple of games that I wanted to add to. I don't think it's releasing yet, or they're, hopefully that these games will come into the lineup of the Neo Geo AES Plus, not just basically as a launch title, because I'm quite sure it's going to take them time to pop these games off. And every now and then I'm gonna probably say some titles that I just feel that I'm just hyped up just to see come to this console. I mean, getting probably the original cartridge will probably be super expensive. So to see a remake of these particular cartridges, even the price that they have, is better than some of this new stuff out there today. And also, I wanted to go ahead and talk about my build. Wanted to build arcade basically as a fan of the Neo Geo, and I just want to show you the progress and some of the stuff that I did. If you guys saw my last videos of the Neo Geo, yeah, so I just did some amazing progress on it. I've been kind of busy, but at the same time, I was able to still keep going to basically invest my time in putting this whole thing together and being hyped up about this. Even though the fact is that I do have this arcade built, the biggest thing is I still want to play the console, and I'm hyped up about it. So those of you is rocking up over here, hyped up with me, we got to keep this thing going. I told you, we got to keep it going. All right. Let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. These folks is going crazy on these console prices. The Steam machine, the PS5, and then there's why would anybody be talking about a PS6 right now? I mean, it's crazy, because the fact is, look at the prices of everything right now. RAM shortages, or the high price RAM charges because of AI. I just don't understand. Remember, it's just my opinion. Why do they say they invest RAM in AI, but they can't, and then people are getting fired from their jobs and losing jobs and stuff like that because of AI, but they can't create something with AI to go ahead and create RAM? But okay, seriously, you guys explain to me in the comments. That's just my opinion. You would think that because they have this AI doing all this extra stuff, you would think that AI can actually create the RAM so to help bring down the prices. But okay, that's neither here or there, right? But anyway, going back to this, when it comes down to this particular console, I feel that this is completely needed, because this will show these other companies that nostalgia cannot be defeated. It cannot be. And also, I feel that the fact is like we should, in a lot of cases, because things are so high, it's just better to just stick with what we know. I mean, where we come from is, and seeing these old school games and stuff, and even though we say, oh, okay, we can emulate this and stuff like that, no, it's the fact of supporting these companies that's really into nostalgia, so that where we can keep this stuff going. Because in a lot of cases, they kind of just like they kind of helping us save the living room in a lot of cases, because even the newcomers that's new to that nostalgia field to be able to play Neo Geo, it is so awesome for them to grab that console, play it, peep it out, and then enjoy stuff that we grew up on. Because, and that's not including, once they figure it out, we get to say, well, back in the day we couldn't afford this console because this console was like almost like $1,000 just to get it. So to have it at this price, I think this is like it's almost like a steal, because I mean, seriously, it's still, even though this console is coming out, the original is still crazy high and stuff. And I know that there's like the you can get the board and stuff like that and everything else, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel that, but I've been trying to look at like what board to get and what setup to get and the controller and stuff like that, it's, I mean, to me like, in a lot of cases, maybe you guys understand it better than I do, it's just confusing to me. It is. I mean, but going back to this, two other games that I am like super excited to see come back and be able to, where they have this available on this console. Number one, and I think I said this before, Cross Swords. That's what I meant to say. Cross Swords. Yes, that is one of those games that I am super excited to see come back on this console, because the way that game is on the arcade, that game was so much fun to me. I mean, seriously. And then the other one, oh, this one is just like, I don't know, this is like, to me, was like a Double Dragon and Ninja Gaiden to me, that was just like mixed with so much action. And that was Sengoku. If I said the name wrong, I apologize, just correct me in the comments. That game was off the chain, yo. That, seriously, I can't speak about it enough. We need that game. Definitely should have been in one of the, it should have been the lineup, because that it was, yeah. I mean, to me, right next to like Metal Slug, I mean, that game was, to me, that game definitely was like on one of my top favorites. I was popping quarters up in there all day playing that game, and the way it was just, seriously. But those are games that's definitely, and even after like building this arcade, I just like, and at the same time playing that game is still, I'm still gonna enjoy it just as much as playing it on my big screen TV, enjoying that game. And even though that's what I'm saying, the whole point of it is, with these type of games, they've been out for a while, people can emulate them, this is that and the third. You can put them on anything as far as like handhelds and everything else, and that's cool. But you see, that's the thing about when it comes down to nostalgia, real nostalgia heads, we're okay with the emulation, but we also okay with just going ahead and buying the game. We don't mind walking into the store buying the game. That's just the way it is, especially if it's sealed, it's nice, and it's a good price. We good. We'll buy the game. I mean, right now I think that they're talking about pulling out a Sonic 2. A Sonic 2 is supposed to be coming out. They supposed to be rebranding that game and putting the cartridge back in or something like that. I forgot. I don't know what's going on, but I was just hearing through the grapevine that they supposed to be bringing Sonic, I think it's Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 back, but it's gonna be super expensive, and that's crazy. I mean, because the game used is like super duper cheap with the case and everything else. But I mean, that's neither here or there. But I mean, I'm quite sure there's a reason behind it. You guys tell me in the comments if you guys know that particular reason why when they come back out with something, why is it so expensive. But I'm quite sure it's probably licensing and everything else, and then product, you know, saying they have to produce it and then they have to make money and profit and stuff like that. But that's neither here or there. Anyway, I'm still excited about this console. Even though I'm sorry that I'm going in so many directions with this, but at the same time, I was just excited from the last couple of videos that if you guys saw the last couple of videos about this console. And then I was hearing that there was a Doom coming up on here. I don't know, just hopefully that we can get something like that too added into the roster of games that's supposed to be coming. And just like I said, with, you know, with other party support, if we can get this thing to just pop off, this is going to be really, really good. This is a pretty, the original console was a pretty strong console. I guess that was the reason why it was so expensive. So I can feel that the fact is that they can do some things when it comes down to this console, like far as like the game's concern goes in other cases. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the arcade that I had built. I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of the progress that I did and everything. I was able to create the little Neo Geo signs and stuff like that. I'm still want to get like some more of like some decals on the side and everything else to kind of fill it in and stuff like that. I mean, it came out pretty. I love it. I love the fact that it's just like the one player. It's just a, you know, and I got the stool right here to just be able to kick it and just enjoy playing some of these games. And I pretty much did it simple. It was like a little bit of a budget the way I did it with the screen and everything. I was really surprised to able to get the to do like the plexiglass thing, and it was like a little plexi the thin. I was able to get that from Home Depot and get it like thin, and then I have the tool to create the hole so way they was able to put I was able to add the joysticks up in there and everything, and it just looks good. I love it. I'm enjoying it. It's just a few more things I do want to do, but yeah, I kept it simple. I'm not gonna lie, I kept it simple. It's, you know, with the little emulation thing and stuff like that, and it plays well. Everything controls like to its own point. All the stuff is really good and everything else, and I'm loving it. But I still want that. I still can't wait for that console. I still can't wait for it. But what do you guys think? Is it cool? I mean, I know, and y'all probably got some extra ideas that I could probably do with this thing to keep this thing, like, you know, to change the, and I might end up changing out that board. I might do it that way. I can really maybe get some more authentic for as far as like to be able to have a better setup and everything else, as far as like, you know, from the board I'm using up in there and everything else. I might be able to get something a little bit more authentic when it comes down to playing these games and getting like more of a better experience. But you know, you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know your ideas. Let me know if there's certain other things I should do, and because, you know, I mean, seriously, some of y'all probably got like way more experience when it comes down to building this stuff and putting things together and everything. And also, are you still hyped up with me for the Geo AES Plus, and what other games that you guys will want to see come on this console? All right, you guys, and from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.